Hello everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the Kenshi series. Now, in the previous episode, we met an amazing person named Mew out in the swamp. She has some great farming and laboring skills. Unfortunately, we ran into a problem on the way back, and so she's sitting there with her arms spinning around in bed, trying to rest up. So, what we're going to do with her is get her trained up in some science, because if you look, she gets a 20% bonus in learning science, along with most other humans, but I'm going to use her as our researcher, and as soon as we're finished with researching technologies, or in between, she'll be helping us with laboring and farming. So this is going to be my plan moving forward. Now, what we're going to have to do is buy a house and then buy a research station so that we can get her working. This is one of the best ways to play the game whenever you are first starting out. You don't want to learn tech while you are trying to build a base, because a lot of the walls, a lot of the defensive gates, and a lot of the buildings you're not going to have access to, and your gates that are trying to protect things from going inside and killing your people, they're not going to be as strong as what you need it to be. Also, I don't even know where I want to build the base. Selecting the location of your base is probably one of the most important decisions of the game whenever you're starting out. Whenever you go from the start to mid-game, that is going to be your most important decision, is where am I going to build my base? Because the location, what is it going to have, what resources are you going to have access to, what your plan is, what are you going to try to build, because you're going to need to make money. If you're going to have a base out there, you're going to need some sort of operations. It needs to have a purpose. Most purposes of bases are to grow things, produce things, and then sell them to make money. If you build into an area that doesn't have a lot of iron, and you are trying to, I don't know, be a weaponsmith, you're going to have a problem, because you're not going to be able to mine any iron inside your base. So it's very important. It's a very important decision of where you want to build your base. So I still haven't made that type of decision of where we're going to do this. So, like I said, when it's safer to buy a house in town at the very beginning, because the gate guards will protect you from bandits and any other types of dangers most of the time. So we're going to build this house, and then we're going to install a research station inside. There are two houses for sale. They're both the same inside Squin, and they're both around 7,200 cats. And the houses that you buy are all broken down, so you have to repair them. And those cost building materials to be able to do that. So on top of the 7,200 purchase price, we're gonna have to build it. So we just purchased this house, and now I have to repair it. But I need to know how many building materials it is, and that's how many that we have left. So we need 15 more building materials, and I only have 1,700 cats left. I don't think that I'm going to be able to finish this off, but we can find out. So let's do some business. He has 11 building materials. We're going to have to purchase as many as we can. So let's see what happens here. And now I'm down to 400. I'm going to need to make some more money to even get this house working in working condition. So let's go ahead and dump these building materials into the house because they kind of weigh a lot, and I need to go out and collect more loot so that I can sell, make more money, buy more building materials. So we're going to speed up time because it takes a long time to repair this house. Okay, so I have all of the materials that I have. I don't have any more. I have Mew here helping since she has some skill in laboring, and she's healed up now, so she's all better. She's 100%. Now I need to. I think we're going to kill these bandits, and we're going to need some of their loot so that I can sell and buy more building materials. So I'm going to go over here, pay them a visit. I'm going to put Mew on passive because I don't want her running out here and getting killed. So we're going to come over here and, oh, now they notice me. So here we go. The fight is on. And I just took out his arm. He goes, my arm! And now you can see in the graphic that he no longer has an arm. And it's laying on the ground. Since it was his left arm, he can still swing with his weapon. I believe if you injure his right arm, I think something else happens. But one of the guys doesn't have a leg, and he's crawling away. Just like the other guy. There's two guys that have no leg. Well, they both don't have a left leg, but they're trying to crawl away. They can still hit, though, from the ground, but I think that damage is reduced, but I might be mistaken. But anyway, we're going to kill the rest of these guys. We can kill those guys that are crawling around. There goes another one. There's his right leg. So now we have 3 of them crawling on the ground. We got to take out the rest of them, and all I'm doing right now is dodging. I don't know why I'm not hitting, but we need to take care of this. Okay, and there goes the other one. She does not have a right arm, so she is running away. I'm gonna go, well, nah, I'm not gonna chase after her. The gate guards will take care of her. That guy bled out. Anyway, we are going to, what's going on? Who are these guys? Dust bandits. Oh, you decided to attack me? Okay. Wait. No. Don't you run off with these. Don't run off with The Shek came over here to pick up these corpses. And I'm not done killing all these guys. And I need to loot. So please, don't run off with these guys. So, wow. So the Shek, he picked a guy up to dispose of him. And while he was running back, he decided to engage in combat against another bandit with a bandit on his shoulder. Okay. We'll do this. Anyway, thanks to this backpack, I can kind of quickly loot, because I'm afraid if we leave this battlefield, then whenever I get back, oh, there went an arm or a leg or something. Anyway, you're going to see that a lot. You're going to see body parts just fly off of people. So we're going to go ahead and loot, and then we're going to try to sell as much as we can. Alright, so we've looted as much as we could to fill up our inventory space. So now we're going to sell it all so we can get some money to buy some more building materials that we need for our house. And of course he doesn't have any building materials because he's the bag vendor. So we're going to have to go elsewhere to try to find building materials to finish it. Now the shops, they replenish their stock every day. So what we might do is wait until the next day to buy the rest of the building materials, because I don't think that this town has enough building materials left for me to finish the house today. But anyway, I still have 2 weapons in my inventory that I need to get rid of. And he has 1 building material. That's still not going to be enough. I believe we need 4. I think that's how many we need. But anyway, I think we might go and try to farm some more money while the shops reset for the next day. Okay, it looks like, yeah, we found another bandit faction. Yeah, let's kill them. Now that's a lot of bandits. And I forgot to sell these. Rip. Anyway, I'm going to take this backpack off so I can actually dodge. There are a lot of them, and you can be nicked to death. So I'm just going to jump into the pile. Yeah, no problem. It'll be just like WWE wrestling where they jump off the top rope and just land on a bunch of guys. So we're going to take all these guys out. There's already people with legs missing. There's some people that are already dead. So this shouldn't last long unless I start dodging a bunch of times like I'm doing right now. Alright, so now we're just playing cleanup. Everyone else is just crawling around. So I'm going to get all of them, and I'm going to laugh at them for whatever reason. I kind of feel bad for the starving bandits because, as the name suggests, they're starving. They want food. So they try to extort food from anybody they find. Even though they have raw meat on every single one of them. I don't know why. They just they create a campfire and cook the meat. I still don't understand that. But anyway, we're just gonna loot whatever we can find here, if we find anything worthwhile. Hopefully we'll find something good. What I'll probably do is just loot all of these weapons and some meat as well. I was on my way to Hub to try to find out if they have any building materials. It's kind of like what I like about this area. If you're in Squin, you can either go to Hub or you can go to the Czech capital, and their vendors usually have stuff as well that you need. So you have 3 towns that could potentially get you what you need. There's a lot of places in this game that you don't get that kind of luxury, where there's 3 towns nearby that you can look around and eventually get what you're looking for. At the same time, that there's certain towns that have specific things that are much higher quantity what you need. Kind of like, okay, for example, you want some ancient tech books, or you want some books, ancient science books. Really the only place that has a good quantity of those is going to be, I think the town is called World's End, and that's way up north. It's nowhere near where I'm at now, and to get there I have to go through Holy Nation sovereignty, and they kind of don't like females running off by themselves, so it's kind of dangerous for me to go there just to purchase some ancient science books. But if you built a base that's nearby there while you're trying to tech up, it's a great place. It's an awesome place. They have tons of vendors. They have all the tech you can get, pretty much, except for the AI cores, but you have to loot those. My first base was just north of World's End in I think it was called the Northern Territory, or the Northern Zone. Not really sure, but the base that I had there, it was relentlessly attacked by starving bandits and cannibals. Cannibals a lot. The cannibals, they would always attack, but they were so weak that they would die very fast to all of my harpoons and crossbows that I had mounted on my wall. So I really didn't have to worry too much about it. They would come in and attack, they would all die. Then I would just go in there. Most of them didn't have anything I needed, so I had to create a corpse cleanup crew that would go out there and pick up the corpses. If you don't pick up the corpses, then you're going to get wild animals come by, and then some of them will attack the gate. I don't know why they attack the gate, because they're just going to die anyway if you have crossbows with people staged out there, but I don't know. Anyway, back to my original point, having a place to where you can have more than one town to sell to and to buy from is a great place to have to build your base, especially if you are trying to make a whole bunch of money in the vanilla game. As far as the economy goes, I'm running pretty much vanilla, and the maximum that the merchants are going to have is 25k. And if you are in any position to build a lot of high quality equipment or product, you're going to be making a lot of money. And that 25k vendor, I mean, once he gets rid of 25k, that's it. You have to wait a day or two for his cats to replenish back to 25k. And after a while, you're going to find yourself just completely emptying out an entire town of cats because you are making more product than you can sell to this town. So that's something to think about when you build your base, is look for a place that has more than one town that you can sell all of your products to. So anyway, we finally have the building materials we got from Hub, and now we are finishing this base. Not this base, I'm sorry. This house. And now we're going to try to get a research station in here. I rambled way too long, and now we're 18 minutes into the video. So I'm going to try to cut this a little bit, or we're going to be... Actually, do we have the materials for this? I don't think we do. I can place it down, but I'm going to have to wait until the morning to buy more building materials. Yep, we're going to have to wait. So... Alright, so it is now 6:10 in the morning and the shop opens up. Most shops, actually all the shops, the ones that close at night, they open between 6:05, 6:10 in the morning, where you can go in and buy stuff. So we need books for learning tech, and we need those building materials. We're going to do that. We still have three K-Cats left. So we're in a good spot right here. So we're going to go ahead and build this research bench really quickly and get her learning some tech for us. Okay, now the research bench is finished. To learn tech, you got to put research books inside the bench. Select your person. I'm gonna give her, I'm gonna give her some food because I forgot to give her some. So she's gonna eat some, and now she's going to be the one to research. Now the first thing I want is tech level 2, but I don't have the books for it. So what I'm gonna do is, actually the prereq is to train to learn the small house. So I'm going to do the small house first, and then I'm going to find other tech that is free. Makeshift walls we are going to need. Let's see, interior lighting. Eventually we're going to need that. But let's see here. No, I'm going to do that. Cooking, we're going to need that because we're going to need to make our own food. We're pretty much going to need all this, but the ones that don't have any requirements on, we're going to learn because we need them. Especially all of the storage. All of the storage we're going to need. And okay. So we only have one book left. Gosh. The number one thing that we need to learn is our defense walls. And we need something higher than level 2, really, to be honest, if we're going to survive like cannibal attacks or bandit raids, stuff like that. You're going to need something higher than level 2 so that the walls will hold while your archers do their job. So anyway, we are going to just leave it right there. We're going to put Mew to work and research some tech while we go off and do some other things. So go over here, Mew, and please learn us a new tech. But anyway, I've gone way too long on this episode, so we're going to go ahead and cut it here, and we will see you guys in the next episode.